Today I'm sharing my first impressions on this 2021 Kona Electric SEL. I bought it used about a month ago and I've already put 1,000 miles on it. The first thing I would say is that it is the perfect electric car if this is your first electric car, because it looks and feels a lot like the combustion engine vehicle that you're used to. The second thing, I like this car way more than I expected. So let's dive in and talk a little bit more about it. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised that I like this car so much. We did some owner surveying and Kona Electric owners actually gave the car a 4.7 out of 5. That's the same as the Tesla Model 3 owners. I ordered my Kona from a national dealer, so it was purchased without ever test driving it. Actually, the first time I saw it in person was when it was delivered. The process was painless and the car showed up as promised. And because it traveled halfway across the country and picked up a good layer of dirt along the way, my first drive was actually to the car wash, and then around town to run some errands and get used to the car. The next day I took my first mini road trip. While only 135 miles, I had no information about how accurate the original EPA range of 258 miles would be in this used car. So I fully charged the car and hit the road. I started the trip with an estimated range that actually exceeded the EPA rating, and after driving for 135 miles, it ended up being almost exactly correct. I arrived at the destination with over 120 miles of range remaining, and that's pretty remarkable. That gave me a lot more confidence on the way back, so I only charged it to 90%, and again, the estimated range was very accurate. The Kona has an efficient 64 kilowatt hour battery that's rated for 120 mpge, or miles per gallon of gas equivalent. While not a speed demon, this car is plenty responsive. It goes 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds, which is fine for what I imagine most people want from this car. For anyone who has owned a gasoline hatchback, it feels familiar and you won't be losing anything. I connected this car to Recurrent to receive free monthly battery reports. So a couple anonymous data points are recorded each day and you're able to monitor your battery. You can see that the expected range today exceeds the EPA estimate, and it's not anticipated to change a lot over the next couple of years. This vehicle is in the middle of the road and comparable to the rest of the Kona Electrics that Recurrent supports, and hopefully stays that way with my healthy charging habits. We've got cold winters in the Midwest, so I'll be interested to see if this is accurate. Most of the car's charging happens on a level 2 charger that I installed in my garage. That should maintain the vehicle's battery health and keep its expected range high for years to come, even with occasional fast charging, like this stop where it took 75 kilowatts from a DC fast charger. As I've mentioned throughout this video, this is a really impressive EV, especially for the money. It's got the range that you want from an EV, while also having a lot of the comforts and familiar things that you'd want from a car with a combustion engine. If you have a Kona or have questions about the Kona Electric, leave a comment so I can hear from you. Thanks as always for driving electric.